Hi YouTube, Skyger1324. Back here with part 2 of my not my PS2, when I say PS2, my top 100 video games of all time, my personal favourites. I did part 1 earlier and I managed to get 50 in one video. I thought it'd be a bit longer, but oh well, I decided to just get the video done today and get 3 videos today, so that's not too bad. Obviously, this is part 2. We'll be going down from number 50 to all the way to number 1. And let's just get started. So at number 50 we have Little Big Planet. I think this is the only PS3 game on the list actually. I love Little Big Planet. I thought it was a really fun game actually. I did enjoy the single player campaign part of it, but I love the multiplayer and the creation levels, the user created levels. I thought that they were really fantastic. At number 49 we have Chili Con Carne on PSP. It's sort of like if you played Total Overdose on PS2, it's pretty much a slimmed down version of that. But I really enjoyed that game because I remember playing there was a 2-player mode you could do where you one player goes and then when they die or get their score, the other player takes the PSP and does it. And I remember doing that quite a lot, and it was really fun actually. A really fun little game. You can pick it up now, quite cheap. Number 48, we have Simpsons Road Rage on Game Boy Advance. I've only got it on Game Boy Advance. I never really had it on PS2. I played a little bit on PS2, but it was a Game Boy Advance game that I had, and I have fond memories of that game. I thought it was a really fun little game. Never used to get very far in it. I used to get to the level where it's raining donuts, and I couldn't get further than that. Childhood memory. At number 47 we have Dynasty Warriors 2 or Dynasty Warriors 2. I say Dynasty, I don't know why. Like I said, it was the first Dynasty Warriors game that used the not open world, the hack and slash game, whereas the first ever one was on PS1 and was a fighting game. But I have fond memories of this game. It's still pretty good to play today. Pretty good game for its time. Early PS2 game, launch game I believe. At number 46, sorry if I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at the list on my laptop. At number 46 we have Call of Duty World at War. Probably my favourite Call of Duty of all time, just because I love the campaign in it. It had co-op campaign. The multiplayer I actually played and enjoyed, and of course zombies was probably the best part about that game. At number 45 we have The Sims, the original Sims on PC, classic game. We had it when we first got a computer, but I never used to play it. But through the later years I played the first one, and I spent so much time on that game, and it's such a fun game to play on PC. Even today, I know the graphics aren't great anymore, but I don't know why, I like the classic. At number 44 we have Micro Machines version 3 or V3 on PS1. It's also on PC as well. I love this game. I think I prefer it over V4 because it was the one that I had from my childhood, and playing it again even today still holds up very well. Fantastic game. At number 43 we have House of the Dead 2 and 3 Return on the Wii. Comes with the House of the Dead 2 and 3 on the Wii. Really good light gun game, zapper gun game, whatever you want to say. Great arcade ports. In fact, they pretty much are the arcade ports. Spent a lot of time playing that one. Such a fun game. And 42, we have another light gun game on the Wii, Ghost Squad. I prefer it a little more over House of the Dead because it's sort of one of those games. It has a bit more in terms of things you can unlock, new weapons, that sort of stuff. And it's a really fun game. At number 41 we have Gran Turismo 4. I normally say this is one of my favourite racing games, and it is probably one of the first simulator racing games I really got into. Loads of cars, loads of tracks, such a fun racing game, and I love that game. Even today it holds up very well. I did have number 5, but I didn't get into it that much and haven't played number 6 yet. At number 40 we have a game called Off-Road Wide Open. It's basically a Jeep off-road game. Not an amazing game by any means, but it's in my list because I used to remember playing it quite a lot with 2 players, doing the free roam, which was so much fun, and to do the like we used to play hide and seek and stuff like that on the game, making our own games within the game. Fun game. Number 39, we have Army Men Sarge's Heroes, PlayStation 1 game. Classic game on the PlayStation 1. The Army Men games have always been some of my favourite games. I used to love plastic toy soldiers as a kid. I used to play with them all the time. Even if someone gave them to me now, I probably would still play war with them. You know, big kid in me. Number 38 is Micromaniacs. It's pretty much like Micro Machines, except you're these little people running around. I know I'm not doing it justice, but look it up, play the game. It's really fantastic. And again, like Micro Machines, such a fun game to play, 2-player, and I love this game for pieces. I wish I had it in my collection. I might order it on Thursday now that I think about it. At number 37, we have Sonic Adventure DX, or Director's Cut, on GameCube. Probably one of my better Sonic games. I love this game, so good. It's one of the better 3D Sonic games out there, and it's only on GameCube, and I believe it's also on PC. Well, I say believe, I have it on PC. At number 36, we have the Simpsons game on Xbox 360. I did like Simpsons Hit and Run. That's not on this list because I don't know why. It just isn't in my top 100. I played it, but it annoyed me more than enjoyed. But it's still a good game. The Simpsons game, I love this game. It's annoyed me, but I used to play it quite a lot, and I've completed it a few times. I hate the Lard Lad mission. If you played that game, you know what I'm talking about. At number 35, we have a PC game called Company of Heroes. It's a World War II real-time strategy game. Again, I've talked about that game in my PC collection. Pretty good game. Not too bad to play anymore, but it's not one of the more mainstream strategy games. At number 34, we have Gears of War 2. Great game. Improved a lot over the first one. The campaign was fantastic. Lots of memorable moments in it, like the worm, going inside the worm, that sort of stuff. And again, I had a lot of fun memories playing the Horde mode back in the day as well. Number 33, we have Dead Island Riptide. I enjoyed the Dead Island games. I thought they were both pretty good games. I know they're quite glitchy, but I think the new remastered collection has remedied that, and I'll have to check it out myself at some point. Lots of fun playing Dead Island Riptide. Not as good as the original, but pretty good game nonetheless. Number 32, we have Spyro the Dragon. I had one as a kid, but I can't remember which one it was. It was either Spyro Dragon 1 or 2. I've played a few Spyro games and I love them all. The Spyro games are such great games, but I just put it on here, the PS1 Spyro game. Great game, must play, classic PlayStation game. There is Dawn of the Dragon on, I believe it's called on Xbox 360, which I want to get because it has co-op, and it's one of the more expensive games. Number 31, we have Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Again, what can I say about this game? It's fantastic, amazing game. Lots of fond memories of that game, and even playing it again today, it still holds up pretty well. At number 30, we have Star Wars Battlefront, a lot of Star Wars games. Elite Squadron on PSP. One of the better PSP games that I really enjoyed and put a lot of time into. The new Battlefront should have took from that game, I think, but probably the last, when I say Star Wars Battlefront, that's the last one I would say. I don't really count the new one, but still, pretty good game nonetheless. At number 29, we only have one Pokemon game on this list, and that is Pokemon Emerald. Main reason it's on here because it's one of the most memorable Pokemon games that I played, Game Boy Advance game. I've played quite a few Pokemon games, but that's the one that I remember the most, and it's been a long time since I played a Pokemon game. I have to track some down, and but you have to pay a little bit more for them, but they're worth it. I love my Pokemon. Number 28, we have another GameCube game, 007 Nightfire, my favourite 007 game and the only 007 game on this list. I know a lot of people might be thinking, oh no, GoldenEye is so much better. Yes, GoldenEye is a fantastic game, but I never had it as a kid. I never had an N64, so I have played a little bit of it, but Nightfire was the one that I had, and it's amazing. I love the game, love the multiplayer, lots of fond memories of that game. Number 27, we have House of the Dead 3, the arcade game. I know I put the other game on there, but that's a Wii game. I like to consider this its own game. It's my favourite, one of my favourite arcade games, just because I love using the shotgun. I don't know what it is, but the shotgun just seems really, enjoyable to me, I guess. I love that game. At number 26, we have the original Dead Island. I'm looking forward to Dead Island 2. This game really brought me into zombie games again, because it was something new, very glitchy, but I had never really experienced too many glitches with that game, luckily, but great game, and definitely deserves a spot on my list. At number 25, we have Star Wars Battlefront, the original on PlayStation 2. I know it was on Xbox as well. This game, when I first played it, it was fantastic. It was amazing. It was everything I ever dreamed of, being able to fight in the Star Wars universe with like troopers and stuff. Even playing it again today, it's still great. It's so much better than the new one, and it's a great game. It must play. 24, we have Digimon Rumble Arena 2. I have played the first one on PlayStation 1, but I didn't really enjoy it that much. But the second one on the original Xbox, and it's the only original Xbox game on this list, because it's one of the games that worked on the Xbox 360 that I had, and it's such a fun game, very similar to Smash Bros, but I don't know why I enjoyed this one quite a lot. Still, fun game to play today, and I still have it, so I'm lucky. At number 23, we have another original Xbox game. I forgot about this one. Brute Force. Again, a game that I had fond memories of. Not an amazing game anymore, but it's pretty cool. You get these different characters and stuff like that. You like squad-based game, but it's pretty unique and one you should check out. At number 22, we have Time Splitters 2, the GameCube version. I love Time Splitters 2. I played it more on the GameCube, like I always say, and of course that's why it's on this list. Such a fun game. Some people prefer it over the third one, but I think we know what will be coming later. At number 21, we have The Sims 2 on PS2. I prefer the PS2 one over the PC one, surprisingly. Again, I played it a little bit more. I think I played the GameCube version as well, which runs a little bit better. I love this game because you get the whole ability to like run around and like create your own foods and stuff like that. It just was such a fun game to play, and I love this game. Even today, it's pretty fun. It gets a bit boring after a while, but that's the ADHD in me, but still, fun game. Number 20, we have Crash Bandicoot, a game that's so notorious and so great. What do I need to say about it? It's Crash Bandicoot. PlayStation 1, great games, fantastic, amazing games. But they are remaking the first three games for PS4, which I've been saying they should have done for a long time, and I'm glad they're doing it. But I don't have PS4, so I'm going to have to admit my brother's PS4, but oh well, I'm sure he'll let me. At number 19, we have Dawn of War Soulstorm. It is probably one of my favourite strategy games of all time. I love my Warhammer universe, and this game is so much fun to play, even today. Lots of different armies, Chaos, Orcs, I like the little Gretchens. Please, no more kissing. Oh. I like the way the Orc talks in the game. Come over here, I'll give you a thump. They have this weird talking, but it's, Orcs. I'm a Chaos guy myself, but, Chaos, consume us! Anyway, enough that. Number 18, Metal Gear Solid 3. Probably one of the better, well, all Metal Gear Solid games are great. And Metal Gear Solid 3 is a fantastic game. Lots of memorable boss fights, memorable moments, great gameplay, great cutscenes, emotional game, and one of the coolest, one of the best soundtracks of any game. Snake Eater. Snake Eater. Number 17, we have Dynasty Warriors 5 Empires on the Xbox 360. A game that I've played so much of on the Xbox 360. I love this game to pieces. I don't know what it is about this one that I like. I just think it's because the strategy parts of the game aren't overly complicated, and it's a nice balance, and it's quite easy to... It's a nice, easy learning curve, but it's a pretty fun game. Number 16, we have Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. The last Grand Theft Auto game that's on this list. There weren't no 5 or 4. But San Andreas, what do I need to say about it? One of the most memorable games on the PlayStation 2, Xbox, PC, that sort of type thing. It's on Xbox 360 now, but love this game to pieces. It is a must play. If you've never played it, what are you waiting for? Get the change, CJ. Number 15, we have the original Rayman. Yes, Rayman. The only Rayman games that I've ever played are the original and Rayman multiplayer. Or Rayman M, which isn't a bad game either, actually. It's quite unique. It's sort of a mix between a racing game and a fighting game, I guess. But the original Rayman, I love this game. I don't know what it is. I love the art style. The gameplay is amazing. One of the platformers that I do enjoy, 2D platformer. And obviously, the newer Rayman games went back to 2D, which is what Rayman should have been all along anyway. Number 14, we have Batman Arkham City. Yes, Batman. This game was fucking awesome. I have to play through it again. I love all the Batman Arkham games, but Batman Arkham City, fucking hell, this game was so awesome. Makes you feel like Batman. Number 13, we have Sonic Heroes. Yes, Sonic Heroes is my favourite Sonic game. At least on this list anyway. But I love this game. I don't know what it is about this game. I guess it's just because I've played it more than any other Sonic game. But I don't know. I've played it on all sorts of consoles. So not a particular version that I love the most. Number 12, Super Smash Bros. Brawl on the Wii. I did like Melee. I'd never played the original, and I did like the newer one. But I think Smash Bros. Brawl was my favourite. I don't know. I just thought there was a fine line between the arcade style, fast paced, and it was. I thought it was the best one of them all. It had a campaign, which was why it's my favourite one, because it had a campaign and it had Snake in it. So what do I need to say about that? Number 11, we have Total Driving. Yes, Total Driving, a game that I said that I loved as a kid. Amazing soundtrack, really fun racing game, still pretty good today, and a game that I have deep in my heart because the music in it is awesome. I don't know. I might leave the link for the soundtrack in the description below actually. Number 10, we have Phantasy Star Online 1 and 2, the GameCube version. Obviously, originally Dreamcast games, I believe. And I love this game. This is actually one of my more well-known RPG games. Not many RPGs on the GameCube, but this is one of the better ones. One of the more expensive games now, but great games. 2 games for the price of 1, and they're fantastic. The third one is more of a card game, which isn't bad, but this game is amazing, and they come as a bundle. Number 9, we have the almighty Skyrim. Yes, Skyrim. A game that I actually didn't enjoy the first time I played. When I first played it, I didn't like it. But when I went back and played it years later, I loved it. What do I need to say about Skyrim? It is one of the greatest RPGs of all time. And it is an amazing game. And it shows because they are remaking it in remastered, which I'm getting. Number 8, we have another Batman game, Batman Arkham Asylum. I decided that I like Arkham Asylum more than Arkham City. I don't know what it is about this game. I think it was the fact that you're in Arkham Asylum. It just was better for me because I don't know what it is. I guess maybe it was because I prefer the villains, and it just felt like Batman was in danger, and the Scarecrow missions. Oh my god. Talk about breaking the fourth wall, man. Number 7. Probably the best Gears of War game of all. Gears of War 3. Fond memories of this game. Beautiful game. Beautiful, amazing game. Campaign is great. Horde mode is fucking great. Beast mode is still fun. And the multiplayer was awesome back in the day. Still, I hear it's still going. But I love this game. I might get Gears of War 4, but there's nothing that's pulled me in about it yet. So unless I hear that there'll be a new Horde mode and Beast mode, then I probably won't pre-order it. But Gears of War 3. Number 6 is Metal Gear Solid, the original. What do I need to say about this game? It is one of the best PlayStation 1 games out there. I know a lot of people might be like, well, why is there no Final Fantasy on here? I've never played a Final Fantasy game, so that's why. But PlayStation 1 had some great games, and I know Final Fantasy are some of the best games on PlayStation 1, but Metal Gear Solid was, in my opinion, the best game on PlayStation 1. One of the greatest stories for the PlayStation 1. Fantastic cutscenes, emotional. This game got you emotionally attached. And stealth. It really brought the stealth genre and really started it off. I know a lot of people like Metal Gear really did, but a lot of people didn't play Metal Gear. And the NES version of Metal Gear was nowhere near as good as the MSX version. So, great game. Must play, must own. I do own it, but my brother's borrowing it at the moment, but he said he couldn't get it to work, so I'm hoping that that's not the game's fault. Number 5 is the Road Trip Adventure. I know Metal Gear Solid should have been number 1, but I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's only on here because I played it a few times, but I never used to get very far. It's mainly on here because I used to watch my brother play it all the time, and I used to love watching him play it. Yeah, Road Trip Adventure, number 5, PlayStation 2 game. Fantastic racing game, RPG, open world. I don't know what it is about this game, I just love it. You need to try it out yourself and tell me what you think. Number 4 is the last racing game on this list, Crash Team Racing. Yes, Crash Team Racing. Oh my god, this game is fucking awesome. I know a lot of people like Mario Kart so much better. I never had Mario Kart growing up. I wasn't born in the 80s, so I never had I never had a Super Nintendo or anything like that. I know people like it's 90s console, but you know what I mean. I wasn't a teenager when it came out. But the only Mario Kart game that I've really played was a Game Boy and the Wii version. But I love Crash Team Racing. It's so fun. I really want to get it again, just because the Nitro Kart version is pretty good as well, but it just doesn't have the same nostalgia for me. Number 3, I might get a lot of hate for this, but it's Oblivion. I prefer Oblivion over Skyrim. I don't know what it is. I think it just because I've played it more, and I love the arena, I love the Oblivion gates, and I loved the world. I love the just a fucking awesome game. I can't wait to get into it again. I love this game to pieces, and one of the most memorable things on it was the painting mission. Some people didn't like it. I thought it was really cool. Number 2, you know what it is. Star Wars Battlefront 2. Well worthy of that spot. Best Star Wars game, in my opinion, is Star Wars Battlefront 2. Fucking, this game is the best fucking Star Wars game out there. I know Knights of the Old Republic is considered the best, but which probably is, but these games are completely different. That's the best Star Wars RPG, but this is the best Star Wars action game, and I love this game to fucking pieces. I could go on about this game forever, but we need to look at number 1. You know what it is. I tell you all the time. Time Splitters Future Perfect. The best PlayStation 2 game in my opinion. I love this game so much. Memories. Played this game. This game was my childhood. Honestly, this was all I played with my mate. We would play this all the fucking time. Play the campaign all the way through, then do it again and again and again. Multiplayer and again. Freaking so much memories of this game, and it is still fucking awesome today. Must play, must own, great game. I know it's on GameCube and Xbox, but I had the PS2 version as a kid, so. Anyway, that was my top 100 video games, my favourite video games. I finally did it. He did it, yay. Let's give yourself a round of applause. But anyway, thank you. I really enjoyed doing this actually. It was very hard for me to get these games into 100. And some of these games, well, some people might not agree with me, but this is my personal opinion. So I hope you respect that. And if you wanted to, leave your top 100 in the comments below. I'd be well happy to look. Or even do a top 100 games video and link me. I'll definitely watch it. It's interesting to see what people liked, and I respect people's opinions. If you respect mine, that's how I live my life. Anyway, thank you for watching. 3 videos today. Amazing collection of games on this video. I mean, nice to do this again. So, well, not again, but not finally glad to do it. I'll try and get my TV and movie one done soon. Look, before I go, I just want to show you something cute. Look at his face. Look at the guinea pig's face. I love guinea pigs. I've got 2 myself. You probably heard them in some of my older videos, but oh well. I'm going to leave it there. This was a nice end to this thing. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Sorry I wasn't looking. I was just looking at something on Facebook about Space Hulk Warhammer game. It looks pretty good. Anyway, I'll see you next time. There'll be some more top videos coming your way tomorrow. And please like and subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.